The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right, and that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
An Eagle first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Going for it with Sanders. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun handoff now for Love. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Jake Elliott.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like when we talk about the defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run again with Love on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here. Look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, here's Love. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll run with Love. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Eagles' 27-yard line.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll fire deep for Rager. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And now you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back. Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. They'll run on first down. Love. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life. But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21, Eagles 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Bengals offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now.
Chase Young.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Hurts. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try to create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
Sanders, the Eagles.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Third down.
Sets up to throw it.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
He'll air this one out deep for Perriman.
This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. It's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Eagles 28, Washington 21. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
The handoff is away to counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Washington going to send out their punter.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive,
and he's into the clear. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second and 10.
Here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter.
He's going to try and take off with it.
Off the RPO, he completes it. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Running to start the drive is Love. And he's able to get up here to the 26. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
So that is 2 pick-6s he's thrown in this football game. Now, you take those away, Charles, it's a completely different situation.
It totally is, but guess what? They have to deal with what they have now, okay? So they can't just mentally go, well, if we hadn't thrown those pick-6s, we'd be okay. Here's where you are. Here's where you're going to battle. But guess what? They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Out out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Love. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on third down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. So another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his back.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. He'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll set up to throw. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Eagles on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Eagles 42, Washington 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Today's final score, Eagles.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much